charming damsel whom we find so engrossed in a love story is Betsy Belle. And this young man who's reading the unhappy happenings of the day is her husband, Pete. Now, although Pete doesn't know it, he's about to have a very important thought. There it goes. In a moment, you'll find out what it is and why, in spite of everything, being married to Pete is heaven for Betsy. Heaven for Betsy stars Jack Lemmon and Cynthia Stone and is brought to you by Shadow Wave. And now, Heaven for Betsy. It's after dinner as we join the Bells, and Pete has just been struck by a thought.
Yep, I'm going to do it tomorrow morning.
Do what, dear?
Something you've been wanting me to do for weeks.
You mean get out of bed on time?
No, I mean that I, Peter Bell, apprentice executive, I'm going to ask Mr. Wilmot for that raise.
Pete, you are really?
I am. Do you realize that it's been over 1 year since I received a raise? Over 1 year, mind you, a year that has found me an underpaid, underappreciated, overworked cog in the Wilmot department store machinery.
Yes, dear.
Do you realize the services I've been performing that are not even part of my job? Do you realize? Do you realize that I'm a combination floor walker, salesman, buyer, accountant, that I'm a walking store detective, a complaint bureau, and now they've even got me as an errand boy?
I'm with you, Pete.
Huh? Oh, well, I just got carried away.
Dear, I think if you're going to use this approach with Mr. Wilmot, you're apt to be carried away in more ways than one.
You're right. Yes, you're right. I must approach this coolly and scientifically.
I'll get a pencil and a paper, and we'll make notes.
Hey, that's a good idea, sweetie. That's a good idea.
You going to see Mr. Wilmot first thing in the morning?
Yeah, well, now let's see. Wilmot has floor walker inspection at 10:30. Mrs. Wilmot always starts phoning at 11. I'll attack at 10:45.
Why don't you attack him from the high cost of living angle? You know everything's going up these days, so why not my salary?
Yeah, that's a thought.
You can tell him the top sirloin is $1.20 a pound.
Yeah, well, now, wait a minute, dear. Starting with an economic pitch is all fine and good, but my main selling point is the job I've been doing at Wilmot's department store.
Oh, dear, don't forget to tell him about all the evenings you've been staying late and taking inventory and lining up the sales and everything.
Put that down.
And don't forget about the time that you lined up that special purchase of handbags. Do you know they sold those out in 4 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I don't know if I should ask for a raise or a vice presidency.
A raise. We need the money more than the title.
Well, I just hope I can convince Wilmot that money isn't everything. He could part with a little of it.
Now, don't you worry, dear. With the job you've been doing at the store, Mr. Wilmot will have to give you a raise, if only to relax his conscience.
Yeah. I think I'll start off with, Mr. Wilmot, I've got something quite important to say to you. Very important to say to you. To you. Yeah, to you. You be Mr. Wilmot. I got an idea. You be Mr. Wilmot, and you use his arguments, and then I can be better prepared. Here, see. There. Now, have a cigar. There you are. You see, you look just like him.
I think I'll smoke the cigar after lunch.
All right.
Hey, dear, will it really help you if I'm Mr. Wilmot?
Yes, it will, dear. It'll get me better prepared. Now, I come in, and what he'll probably say is, come, Belle. I don't have all day.
Come, Belle. I don't have all day.
Yeah, except his voice is a little lower.
Well, he's been him a lot longer.
Oh.
All right, come, Belle. I don't have all day.
That's it. Now, yes, Mr. Wilmot. Now, first of all, Mr. Wilmot. What's first of all? Oh, high cost of living, yes. As you no doubt know, Mr. Wilmot, the cost of living has gone up considerably in the past year. Now, take the heating problem.
Do you know what he'll say to that? He'll say, now that's a real problem. The way those customers hold the doors open, it's terrible.
Well, I was talking about our house, dear.
Well, you've got to make it clear.
Oh, I will. Don't worry about that. Let me think. Mr. Wilmot, I think that because of my added family expenses and because of my sincere interest in my job and because of my enthusiasm in my work, but mainly because of my drive for Wilmot's department store, I feel that I not only deserve, but that I demand a raise.
That's perfect.
It is? Now, gee, if only Mr. Wilmot was as pretty as you. Good morning, Mr. Wilmot.
Oh, hello, Belle.
Mr. Wilmot, I have something quite important, very important to say to you, sir.
Huh? All right. Sit down, my boy, sit down.
Thank you, sir. Now, first of all, I would like to start out by saying...
Cigar?
Sir? Oh, not right now, thanks.
Huh?
First of all, sir, I would...
Smoke it after lunch.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Wilmot, as you no doubt know, the cost of living has risen considerably in the past year, and I feel...
Excuse me. Yes? Oh, yes, Brown. I did want to talk to you. I understand you accepted a shipment of 2,000 left shoes. Now, really, Brown, what good would a special sale do? Now, look, Brown, you better straighten out that department of yours double quick or you'll be fired. And as for that raise you asked me for, well, it'll be a long time before you get that. That's all. Nothing like a good, real Havana.
Yeah, great. Now, Mr. Wilmot.
Yeah.
As I was saying about the high cost of living, prices going up.
Yep, excuse me. Yes? Speaking. Oh, yes, Anderson. Those dresses aren't selling, huh? Well, they aren't exclusive enough. Raise the prices. Business is terrible.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's too bad.
Now, you were saying?
Sir? Oh, well, now the high cost of living. Now, you take the heating problem, for example.
Oh, my boy. Now, there is a problem. The way those customers keep holding open those doors, why, it's terrible. Something the matter?
Huh? Oh, no, nothing's the matter. Well, let's take the high cost of food.
Food, yeah.
There's something that's...
Excuse me. Yes. Yeah, oh, yes. Yes, dear. Well, what's that? Did I mail your letter? Now, why ask me a silly question like that? Would I forget to mail your letter? Why, I always remember that. Yes, dear, I mailed it. Yes, dear, yes. All right, dear. Goodbye. Well, go on, Belle, go on.
What? Oh, I was just talking about the high cost of letters. I mean, of food. I was just saying that if all the things that have risen in the...
Belle, I'm sorry. I have an appointment. Now, I've enjoyed having this little chat with you. We'll have to continue it some other time, huh?
Well, let's, yes. But you see, I've got a problem.
Have another cigar.
Well, thank you, sir.
Dear, you've hardly touched your veal cutlets. Can I get you something else?
Yeah, I could use a small glass of iodine.
I'm sorry, dear. But you know, it isn't as if you'd been turned down for a raise.
Well, can you imagine? I stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning thinking of good reasons why I deserve that raise, and then every time I open my mouth, either the phone rings or Wilmot lays down a smoke screen.
Maybe you can talk to him later on in the week.
No, he's going on a 3-week buying trip tomorrow.
Well, maybe you could send him a little note first thing in the morning.
Oh, dear, you just don't understand. Wilmot is known as a very tough cookie to get a raise out of. You really got to sell this man. It's not easy. A person could grow old trying to complete a sentence in his office.
I'll get it, dear.
Maybe I should change my job. Get something with a future.
What? Pete?
Maybe I should drive a beer truck. Box kangaroos on television.
It's a man.
Probably an overdue bill. Hello. Yes, Mr. Wilmot. Oh, yes, Mr. Wilmot. Sir? What did I want in your office this morning? Oh, I was just going to ask you for a raise this morning. I mean by that, sir, that I was going to discuss the high price... $10? Well, fine. Yeah, sure. Well, 10... Well, that's... sir? Yes, good night, sir. Have a good trip. Oh.
Hey, that was Mr. Wilmot?
Yeah.
You're going to get $10 a week for
$10,
it?
that's me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Pete, that's wonderful.
All I said was, I was just going to ask you for a raise, and then boom, like that. No speech, no nothing. He just gave it to me. I don't understand it.
Oh, my husband must really rate.
Oh, I know one thing.
What?
I can get rid of this speech.
Oh, don't tear it up, dear.
Well, what good is it now?
What good is it now?
Yeah.
Next year.
Oh, no.